Hello Virtual Academy and welcome to another week of online art. And if you didn't notice, I am wearing a hat. Today is hat day at our school, so I'm wearing my Mickey ears from Shanghai Disneyland. I hope you like it. So what we're going to be doing this week is we're going to take a break from the art that we've been doing and we're going to do some origami. So origami is the Japanese art of paper folding. So there are so many different types of things you can make with origami, but what we are going to make is origami bookmarks. So this is what mine looks like with just plain white paper. It's just a diamond and then it has this triangle part, and what you do is when you have your book, you can put this on the corner. I'll show you this way. You kind of put it on the corner like this and it keeps your page. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make a plain one out of white paper together, and then there are so many ways you can customize these. You can make them look like animals, you can make them look like they have teeth, you can make them look really any way you wanted to. We'll just do the white one together, and then I wanna see at least a little bit of customizing on your own. So don't just leave it a white paper, make it look a little bit special. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I made mine. And on mine, I'm gonna use patterned paper so that you can see easily what's the front and what's the back. But again, I would just suggest starting this with white computer paper. Color paper is great for this, but construction paper is sometimes a little thick and too hard to work with for this. So you can try it for sure, but I do recommend thinner paper for this. Thinner is better. So let's get started. Let's begin by turning our rectangular computer paper into a square. So to turn a rectangle paper into a square, I'm going to use a trick where I take the corner and line it up with the bottom. So I'm going to take my top right corner and I'm going to roll it down. And what I'm trying to do is get a nice perfect corner over here. So I need to line up my bottom of my paper with the side of my paper and see if I can get this corner to be a perfect point. So it looks like as long as I'm lined up here and make sure I'm lined up all the way across, that should be perfect right there. And I'm gonna crease it all the way here. And there we go. So once I have creased it and made this triangle piece, I have to cut off the extra here. So take your scissors and just cut off what didn't make it into that triangle. Oops, I got a little off my line. That's all right. And there we go. When you open it back up, it should be a square. Now this square already has this fold in it, which we actually do want to use, but I'm gonna grab another piece of paper that has a pattern on it so that you can see a little bit better what I'm doing when I make my origami bookmark. So since this paper does not already have my center fold, I'm going to make that center fold. So if you're also working with the square paper, you're going to hold it like a diamond, and all you're gonna do is just fold it in half, point to point. So if you need to make that fold, just take your top point, fold it down to your bottom point. Make sure to line it up really well. These sides should be lined up too. I'm gonna crease and then go out. So now that one's folded in half, just like the white one. So here I have my triangle piece of paper that I'm going to make my origami bookmark out of. So now what I have to do is I have to take this corner and roll it up to this corner. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Take this corner and I want to kind of match it up to the top corner. So look at the movement that the paper is doing, and I'll show you that one more time. This corner needs to match up with that corner. So I'm going to take this corner and kind of roll it up and match it up with that corner. It should also match up nicely on the side here. So I'm going to crease it like that. You'll notice that there's a perfect line right in the middle if you do it right. So now I'm going to take this corner and I'm going to roll it up to the top. You might have to get your finger in here and kind of push that part down. So see if you can get this matched up perfectly. And now I've actually made a smaller diamond. So I have a smaller diamond with this line in the middle. All right, once I've done that, I'm going to unfold my two side flaps, turn it back into that triangle. Now I'm going to take my top corner, but this time I'm only taking one piece of paper, not both. Don't take them both, just one of the two papers. You're going to roll this back, and it should fit nicely between my two side folds. So I'm going to crease this See how I kind of turned that back and did that? All right, now here comes the tough part, okay? So what we have to do is we have to fold this back, but I'm gonna take my end up here and I have to stuff it inside, okay? So this is the part of origami that's trickier because we're actually creating some really intense folds. So I'm gonna take my paper that's on the side here and I'm going to fold it up, and I'm going to take my very end, the tippy top, and I'm gonna roll it and put it inside between those two sheets. And I'm gonna keep putting it inside, keep putting it inside, keep putting it inside until it should not have any more that can fit. And then I crease, okay? I'm gonna roll this side up, and then I take my tippy top, roll it over, stuff it between these two. Okay, stuff it between the two, and then keep stuffing, keep stuffing, keep stuffing until no more will fit. Like that, and then crease. Now it should make a nice point like that, but you can see on this side, my point's not very nice. I can try to fit a little more in there, or I can just leave it that way. And that's actually the end of making our bookmark. It is already a little corner bookmark. It just doesn't have very many decorations on it yet. Yours should just be a plain white paper. So this would be the time where you decorate it, make it look really exciting. You can make it look like an animal. You can make it look like any of those pictures that I showed you already, and just have fun with it.